I'd like to announce Daniel Williams. A lifeguard, not a lighthouse. A lifeguard, not a lighthouse.
All my life I've wanted to become someone. All my life I've wanted to be someone. And I'm finally someone, but it isn't me. You ever felt that way? You ever gone down a road that you thought was the right road for you, and then you realized in time that you took a wrong turn? Let me unpack a little bit of a story for you there. I'm the son of a retired Fortune 500 CEO, and I had a chance to see him rise up in his career, and he made it look so easy, and he was awesome at what he did. And I got a chance to see him. I got a chance to read the Wall Street Journal with articles that he talked about him. He was bigger than life, and boy, I wanted that. I wanted a corporate executive career just like my dad, who had like 80 suits in his closet. I mean, it was amazing. Every shoe was perfect. My closet, not really very perfect. But I followed in his footsteps for a while. Went to college, went to business school, signed on with a big company, got going in my career, really enjoyed it. But the problem is, the more I got promoted, the less I dealt with people. Anyone ever felt that way? The more I got promoted, the more I dealt with reports. The more I got promoted, the less I dealt with people, and I just felt a lacking. And I got a real nice promotion when I was 34 years old, and I pulled up to my parking space that had my name on it, and I almost felt sick. Number one, I don't need a parking space. Number two, what am I about to do? And I go up and I start my new career. Well, anybody feel like you're good at helping people solve problems? And you're usually not. I had heard that these two ladies that were at the company I just started working at, if they hadn't gotten along for a long time, I said, I'm solving that one right away. How many ladies think this is a stupid man? Okay, very good. So I called them in right away. I know we've had a problem with each other, ladies. We're not going to leave this room until we fix it. And it got 8 times worse. There literally was hair being pulled. I kept going. Within about 3 months, I really knew that this corporate career thing for me is not going to work. I'm empty inside, I'm unhappy, and I played a trick one day. I never came to work, and nobody noticed. I spent a whole day, it was an experiment. Nobody noticed that I wasn't there because I was at such a high lighthouse level that no one could see what I did. So in about a month, I made a decision. I'm going to get out of corporate America, and I'm going to become an executive coach. So I let my boss know, he completely understood, and I left. My wife's like, you're insane. Probably true. But anyway, so left that position and started coaching, and I really wanted to coach younger people, high school age, college age, and young adult leaders. And that's where the idea of Lifeguard comes in, because Lifeguard has a much closer connection with people. And as a lifeguard with younger people, what I ran into were those sometimes that were dealing with an undertow. They were being pulled in the wrong direction. So therefore we'd work together and figure out a better plan, and they'd be off and running, and I could see those tangible results, and I'm like, yes! And there would be some who'd be beached. They were just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, I don't know who I am. So we kind of work on that together. It's like, yes! And then we have some that are doing great, they're riding a big wave, and you're like, you're doing great, keep going, you're doing great, keep riding it, no, don't worry, don't look down, keep going, awesome! And getting a chance to cheer them, and I'm telling you, it revolutionized my life. I actually went home excited. My wife had to say, would you tone it down? We have young children. Okay, very good. Had to let my dad know, I'm not gonna pursue being executive. And he said, I never thought you'd be one anyway. You're not really cut out for it. Oh, okay, thanks, Dad. He meant it a loving way, though. 15 years ago, I get a chance to work with an executive, a female executive. She's just been promoted. It's her first promotion. We sit down face to face. We're starting to work on her leadership growth. And she says, I got a problem outside of work. Am I allowed to talk to you about that because you're hired by the company? I go, of course. She said, my husband and I are trying to get pregnant. I'm thinking, I don't know how I can help with this. I'm a little nervous. She said, we've tried and we need in vitro or we have no other options other than to adopt. I said, okay, I'm listening, She said, what do you think I should do? I said, well, not knowing what she should do, I said, what are your options? She said, well, I can adopt or we can have in vitro, but I can't ask my boss. I just got promoted. I cannot ask for the time off. I'll have to go 3 times a week. I can't do it. Anyone ever, sometimes you get a question that just comes from somewhere and it just amazes you that you even know it. You know you're not smart enough to ask this. Suddenly this question appeared and it's not from me. I don't know where it came from. But I asked Tracy, I said, Tracy, 10 years from now, you're general manager, you have no kids. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. Then what do you need to do? I need to go talk to my boss. I said, okay, I'll talk to you next week. I left. She went and talked to her boss, who's a great guy. He said, are you kidding me? Of course you can have the time off. Do your in vitro. And every year for the last 14 years, I get a Christmas card from Tracy and her family. She's got 2 twin boys that are now 14 years old and are in 8th grade. And I say to myself, I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to notice that I was on the wrong track so I could work with people like Tracy, because to me that's what life's all about, investing one life into another life and then seeing what we can make from it. So I'm happy to tell you today I'm never going to be a CEO. I love my dad, he was a wonderful CEO, but it just wasn't my path. But being a coach with young people is my path. And the last thing I want to say about that is, young people today have it harder than any younger group I've ever seen in my life. The distractions I had in high school, a typewriter, and I got a longer phone cord. So my sister couldn't hear me talk. In the kitchen, I could wrap around. Today's distractions are unbelievable. It is so hard to be them. I encourage you and myself, let's be on the lookout to help uplift them, get to a place that they can't get on their own. Thank you very much.
And what club are you with?
Daybreak.
Daybreak. Thank you.